My name is Stephanie Bourne. I'm the Partner Marketing Manager here at Rockwell. And joining me today is Horia Saulean with DCC Automation. And they are a gold level OEM partner in Rockwell's partner ecosystem. And today we are here to discuss our Better Together story. Welcome, Horia. So tell me a little bit about DCC Automation.
Sure. So DCC Automation, which started out really as Dairy Conveyor Corporation, it started out in 1954 in Queens, New York. We've been sort of specializing in conveyance, typically for food and beverage, specifically to the dairy market. Think of any dairy-based food producers like Prairie Farms, DFAs, Crafts, so on and so forth. And lately, we've sort of been transitioning from Dairy Conveyor Corp to this new entity, which is the DCC Automation, right, which allows us to give a more broader portfolio and for us to really merge into other markets, which we've sort of identified. So we've learned a lot within the dairy space, specifically the harsh environments, right? So because of that knowledge now, we've identified a parallel market. So for us, moving or really focusing our attention to the hygienic packaging, primary hygienic packaging, right? It was really like a parallel market for us. So it gave us an edge, right, where we knew we could compete. So generally, a lot of food and beverage stuff falls within our purview.
Okay.
We're making inroads now in a lot of dry goods. Nutraceuticals has been a space that we've sort of been in. Totally different business, right? Different requirements, less rigorous requirements. So we've done some projects where still higher automation, but sort of a different scope.
So we here at Rockwell have valued our partnership with DCC Automation for over 10 years. That's an incredible legacy. And as we dive into this concept of better together, what does that mean to you? What does that resonate with DCC?
It's a good question. So for us, really at DCC, better together signifies a synergistic partnership where our abilities to design and build custom automation solutions are further enhanced by Rockwell Automation's cutting-edge technology and also other services. So it sort of allows us to elevate what we're good at for us to be able to compete within our market, but also in other markets.
Can you tell me a little bit about a challenge or solution that was made possible by that Rockwell partnership?
We had an opportunity from a customer of ours to replace a competitive solution in the secondary packaging space. So essentially we were actually packaging dry goods.
Okay.
The challenge really for us was replacing a highly mechanical solution, right? So design heavy, integration heavy, right? A lot of risk. So really where the partnership came into play was this robot piece, right? Where we were able to simplify the design, quicker time to market, easier to integrate, higher efficiency, right? So we were able to eliminate a lot of the complexities of mechanical design with just one robot to achieve this end goal. A lot of the parts were obsoleted. They weren't really supported by their respective OEM at the time. So really it allowed us to basically leverage the on-machine robots. It allowed us to leverage the 5069 platform, right? Motion and safety in the PLC.
Right.
We leveraged the Kinetics platform, the 5500 drives and the Kinetics motors, right? So as we look at it as an ecosystem, right? It basically simplified the design. They were able to support it on their own.
Okay. And so as this, if we fast forward a little bit, the project has been implemented. How are you looking at the results of this initiative?
There are a lot of KPIs that are in place for us and for the customer. Efficiency is one, downtime.
Yep.
Downtime is huge. Changeover. ROI, right now we're seeing that people want faster ROIs. As to where I think it's by a factor of 10 now that we have to perform. But overall efficiency, I think, has been the largest KPI that we've used. So OEE for us really is the benchmark. Again, changeover, I'll stress, I think we've gone from a 50-minute changeover to like a couple of minute changeover.
That is incredible.
If we look at it from from the perspective of, hey, how are we empowering the workforce, right? Because it's really empowering the workforce. We were able to sort of repurpose about 12 to 14 people that were doing this manual process, right? So now they could be redistributed throughout the business, right, to make the rest of the business more profitable.
Okay, fantastic. So you alluded to the fact about Rockwell's entire ecosystem of partnerships, and now we're just talking about one particular story, but in your 11 years at DCC, how has that leverage with the other partnerships within the ecosystem, how has that benefited you and or your clients?
Right. So we're able to actually partner with key OEM partners, right, that offer different things, where we can leverage each other's strengths to be able to compete in other markets or against other competitors. So it's been interesting. As we're looking into the future, I think we're looking to incorporate and really leverage the on-machine robots, so that opens up a lot more doors and a lot of capabilities.
Right.
Again, I'll mention the technology partners, right? There are some technologies that we've identified specific to the robots that we want to leverage and we want to, sort of adopt.
Right.
So the ecosystem is rich and it really opens up a lot of doors for us.
Thank you again for sharing your Better Together story.
Absolutely.
And for those that are watching, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.